Here's Lacey again, trying to get the edge, and does. And he's got the 10, and he's got the end zone touchdown, Ole Miss. A 32-yard run, Lacey's 20th rushing touchdown that leads the nation.
Is going to come down, and he's got to set this edge. Watch Kudus, the offensive guard, 75, come out. When Lanier comes down, he's got to keep that outside shoulder free. He gets blocked, comes inside. Excellent blocking on the perimeter.
Maybe it's a completion. He throws it inside, and Snowden's off to the races with it.
Meanwhile, Utah starts in the Wildcat. Wayshawn Parker heard the highway call, picks up 34, and you got a sense of what makes this Utah rushing attack one of the best in the country.
Yeah, they pull the big guy around Mokafisi and for the right goal.
Utah empties it out. RPO, Buchanan wide open across the middle. J.J. Buchanan with a 58-yard touchdown.
They've continued to mount, and that's a part of this, why Taylor gives them a better opportunity with an offensive line that's had their issues.
Yeah, Chapin would have been set. No question on that play. Taylor breaks free at the 40. Taylor still going. And finally run out at the 40 of Ole Miss.
Well, they continue to get the ball in the perimeter. This time it's 10. Cam Ball, the tight end that's going to get outside and help lead the way. Both tight ends, Traore.
To get to the first down sticks.
Defensive coordinator Joe Bowen said we must contain, and here's a fake, and there is all sorts of room. Ohio into the bag of tricks. Inside the 10, down to the 9. Jake Bruno, the number 2 tight end, and it's special teams for the Bobcats and head coach Brian Smith. Leading rushing team getting their yards on the ground. Navarro pulls it back, and he wants the home run ball deep downfield. Hendricks with a step makes the catch. Beat the defender McNair, and Navarro and Hendricks look like they're back on the same page.
It played in 9 games, but Blake Chapin had started 36 in a row until today. A lot of room for Bothwell. And Bothwell still going inside the 40. Ole Miss finally gets to him. Inside the 25. Whether to penalize Ole Miss for not having its head coach. Chambliss, fade, Stribling. He's got it. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
There is Gorsica, 59 in motion. He's a tight end. Daniels will throw. Shot play. And it's hauled in by Henderson. They pick on Elijah Davis. We saw it against Kansas State.
Flo can continue to establish the line of scrimmage in that fashion. They're going to have a lot more success running the football, which will set up the pass.
Deep ball, Roberson has McMillan out there, and he makes the catch inside the 30. Finally, they are able to dial the long ball.
Just flat out beats the defender. Adonis Williams is trying to cover him, but McMillan.
Big third down. Parker in the flat makes the first man miss. Dangerous in space. Parker inside the 30 of Kansas to the 28, a pickup of 32.
Evan Simon, who did that after week 1, never looked back. Coy getting a chance to get some reps here late in the season, last game of the year, and that is caught by Colin Chase, flagged down.
Tackle him because he's so strong on his lower end, and you get him out in space, as you mentioned, it's just a nightmare for defenders. They're at 10. That recipe, everything except the passing is worked out.
LaShawn Williams into the secondary and took Teo Johnson for a ride. LaShawn Williams in the game. Daniels, quick throw, picked off. Pickett wasn't looking. Elijah Davis across midfield. He's got blockers. Davis cuts it across the length of the field for a pick 6. His second pick 6 of the year.
And he's got the flat route. They bring him in motion, and they're going there right away. You see the 2 outside guys.
Field goal make it a 2-possession game.
You need to just cut it to a 2-possession game here on this drive.
Ole Miss comes after him, and Taylor can't take a sack and doesn't. He's able to get away, and he's able to do more than get away. It's inside the 10 and all the way for a touchdown. The ball came out, but that was after he crossed the goal line. What a run by Kamario Taylor. You can see why Jeff Levy made the change.
Watch the pressure. TJ Daugherty's going to come up, and then he's going to spin inside. You've also got Perkins, who's going to wrap. Kamario Taylor's got nowhere to go. The blitz cuts home. It gets clean. It's exactly what they wanted. But Kamario Taylor makes multiple defenders miss, puts his foot in the ground, gets in the end zone, and gets the Bulldogs on the board.
Got to bust out of just running it and start to throw it a little bit.
Utah brings the house. Henderson makes the catch in stride. First down, Kansas. He beat Blake Cotton. That's the speed.
He just kind of gave way to the sideline, but nice job. It's man across the board with a 0 blitz, and what a dime.
He was the second-team All-SEC member last year, but wanted to be on this field. Boy, he has left it all out here for his defense.
Play action. Chambliss throwing it downfield, and it's caught, and breaking away is Deuce Alexander. He's going to outrun 2 men. Touchdown, Ole Miss. 88 yards. And that might be the dagger.
Ball distribution by Trinidad Chambliss. The volume of wide receivers, include Daquan Wright in that, include Caleb Odom in that. Just the pass catchers that Ole Miss utilizes, as you see Alexander time that jump perfectly.
Parker comes in motion. Dampier looks to throw. He's got a man wide open. Caught by Simmons. Touchdown! Utah went for the haymaker.
Fooled by the eye candy and just were flat-footed, and it allowed.
And he's going to pick up 7. Second down.
Already up at the line, going fast.
Play fake. Mestemaker avoids the rush, and it's caught. Midfield for Cameron Dorner. Free flight inside the 20. Cuts it back, spins, and gets into the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. Best pass defense in the American Conference, North Texas. They're going to rush 4. Simon loads it up. Floater down the middle. Great adjustment and catch for JoJo Bermudez. Going back to their youth days. Got him here on campus. And now he's turned into a star just like this guy, Hawkins. Nobody's going to touch him. Touchdown.
A lot of offense expected in that American Championship game.
Mestemaker standing tall, launching deep. Has a receiver. It's Young. Got it. Wyatt Young.
This to the repertoire. Just watch him scroll left to right. He gets to his 4th progression, and Wyatt Young and launches a post route down the field in a beautifully thrown football because he
proud the cornerback who had the interference.
How about this catch though from Colin Chase? Goes up and over him. You got mossed.
Ryan Wingo went in motion. And Travion Wisner threw a big hole across midfield. And down at the 30-yard line of Texas A&M.
The defensive tackle here for the A&M Aggies. He's going to slide inside and then bounce outside. And watch how Wisner sets it up. Sets him up, out inside, and then he's out the gate.
C.J. Baxter's come in at running back. Manning takes off running, throws on the run, very close to the line of scrimmage. Caught in the back of the end zone for a Ryan Wingo touchdown.
The ball is out before his body crosses, so a great job by him keeping his eyes downfield and taking advantage of the busted coverage.
Manning, and again, more time than he had in the first half. Wide open receiver. Jack Endries, the tight end, the stiff arm. Endries inside the 5. He just shoved Marcus Ratcliffe away.
Here for the Aggies, they're going to run with the guy going across, and Andrews is just right up the gate, and there's no one there. Look at the two defenders run inside. There's nobody that accounts for the other tight end with his hand in the ground, and just a busted coverage by the Aggies leads to a big play for Andrews.
And they are, at the very least, in the verge of field goal range. Arch Manning looking like Grandpa. Touchdown!
Side and get grabbed by Connor Robertson. There's nobody in the A gap to the left side of the center. Between Cole Hudson, the left guard, and Robertson right there at the center. There's nobody home. Too much movement from A&M leads to a big crease for Arch, where he makes one guy miss and is off to the races to give Texas another 10-point lead.
He gives it, and that's Ragland. Left side, breaks the tackle. Ragland still on his feet. Ragland, he's going to take it to the crib. Touchdown, Nova. 45 yards. Touchdown of the season for Isaiah Ragland.
Yeah, and Ragland is the bowling ball, the running backs. He's a guy hard to bring down. They had an opportunity to make a tackle for a short gain.
Two tight ends.
Look at this.
It is Ragland running wild again. Across midfield. And brought down at the 40. Ty Bartram makes the stop otherwise. 4th down and 11. Here's McQuaid. In that pocket. Escapes. Throws to the end zone. And caught! Lucas Kopecki! Oh my goodness!
The missed opportunity by Harvard. This is just McQuaid realizing it's 4th down. Even if I take a sack, it doesn't matter. They're getting the ball back anyway. Buy some time in the pocket, just lets it go. And that is just Kopecki winning the one-on-one matchup in the back of the end zone versus Ty Bartram.
53-yard punt the one time he did. It was great punts. This is over the top. Wide open man. That's caught. Peyton Mangrum down the sideline. Tripped up at the 25.
Right, he wants this post route to Anthony Smith, but it's double covered. Then he gets to his second read, which is a real route from Mangrum. Does a nice job in space. Just can't make that.
Robertson ready again. Hits that back foot. He's drilled. Is that down? Is that a strip sack? It's Houston football.
And now Pitt's on the move. And they go up tempo again. Blue Hicks, the intended receiver. He's got it! Down to the 11-yard line. A true 50-50 ball. Can you make the plays in a contested environment? It doesn't get any more contested than that.
Went to the scoreboard there from Giannis. You know they're not going to quit. You saw that last week. Don't mind a little chippiness from that side. Shows the guys still engaged. Easton Messer giving him a nice return. Messer past midfield. Easton Messer beats the punter. Messer down the sideline. One to beat. Diving to the pylon. Messer. Down at the 1.
Your best playmakers have to make plays. Let's see it right here as he's on the sideline. Right there, he does go out of bounds. But I think it's more the 4, not the 10-yard line. It looks like they are moving maybe potentially to the 4. Look at it. But what a return, right? You get it all the way to the right, cut back all the way across the field. Nice job making a few guys miss. Stiff on the punter. And nice job by the FAU special teams. Other players getting out in front blocking.
Houston looking to double. It's Lee around the left side with an escort. Wigman leaving, Bears in his wake. All the way to the end zone. 28 yards for Connor Wigman. His 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Design quarterback toss, you're going to see 79 pull around, and then Snead Lee blocking on the perimeter. The pin down by Tanner Colzio on the defensive end makes it possible, and they get just enough, and then it's all Wigman. Just the feel of a quarterback who's such a patient runner, in addition to being Arizona took home. Brett Yormark there making the case for some of those Big 12 teams near the top of the standing.
There will be a chance for Cole Wilson to return. He gets a kick-out block. A stiff arm at the 35.
Stumbling up that sideline, waiting for reinforcements, and a nice answer back by the special teams unit.
Oh, fake it. We've seen this already. Deep shot, though, the deepest we've seen today. And stride caught. Tanel Bryant.
Pass complete.
We'll see where they mark him.
He fell inside the one, Jason.
Just outside of the goal line.
With a fresh set of downs here with 11+ minutes in the second quarter. Lenoris moves the pocket, steps up, throws deep. It's Harbor down there. Got it!
The difference in the game for Texas A&M was how explosive they were in the first half. And this first one, this bomb detonates into the end zone. Nick Harbor, touchdown.
And he is taking control on this drive. Play action. Whole shot to the sideline. Oh, what a one-handed catch. Did he hold on? Malachi Tony. He did. The freshman. Let me tell you, this is a heck of a throw as well. For him to be able to get that ball over Kyle Lewis on that corner route, just over the outstretched arms of the flat defender, and that being Kyle Lewis.
They're 5 of 10 converting on 4th down this season. Offset eye, Moss back in there. He throws it wide open to Stewart, the tight end, and he gets in the end zone for a touchdown. Point is up and good, a 43-yard score. Moss's first touchdown pass since week 10 at Virginia Tech. Gets it to Jacob Stewart. Miller Moss and company rolling right now, up 17-0.
Here comes the heat. Farrell hangs in, delivers, busted coverage, wide open Buchanan. Check that. It's Kwarteng who got free on the outside. Or rather, it's Amari Walker. We'll get it there eventually.
Well, this is a full-out blitz, and the extra defender coming, a slant up front, and a great job from Farrell recognizing and reading the defense and seeing there's a bust, and then you find Amari Walker, your senior.
One of those dynamic big men up front that can really make life difficult. Heinzel. Shot down the middle of the field and a sliding catch made by Poppy Williams. If he could have caught it in stride. And you can see here Ahmad Moten just comes scot-free. You see he just beats the right tackle Ryan Baer. And that's just textbook execution on the part of Heinzel, keeping 2 hands on the football, moving up in the pocket, keeping his eyes downfield. And then you're going to see here Poppy Williams getting his hands under the football. Ball doesn't move, traps it to his chest.
Grown in that area this year as well. 2nd and 11, Veldkamp. Deep shot, looking for Platt. Comes back to the football to make a nice play. And FAU is into East Carolina territory. Grown in that area this year as well. 2nd and 11, Veldkamp. Deep shot, looking for Platt. Comes back to the football to make a nice play. And FAU is into East Carolina territory.
So a 6-yard hookup from Mason to Goring. Going to run it up the middle with guidance. Loffridge able to break free. Still on his feet. Dragged down by Duncan Moreland, the free safety, who made a touchdown.
1st and 10. Tyler Bailey in coverage on that play. Now he's flushed out to his left. He has some room to run. He has a blocker. He's past the 40, cuts inside. Still running. Lights into the red zone. Tripped up at the 6.
Tannehill had the win. Whitehurst had 4 of them. Downfield shot. Wow, what a catch. Then Travius Jacobs is loose. Wow. 74 yards. You have to think Ryan Williams' catch last year against Georgia. I mean, going up for this, spinning around and scoring.
I'm not sure I know.
Sure, Toledo, they're there, meaning they could get in. They got to have a win, though. Labus going to go deep. It is caught. What a tremendous layout. Diving grab from Langston Lewis. He laid out beautifully.
Nearly 300 yards of offense already for the Pirates. Hauser lofting it deep near side to Spalding. You bet. Inside the 20. What a throw and catch.
Now third down again. After two straight to Hashawn Wilson. Locklear will air it out. And he connects for a score from 49 yards away. It was Kenny Odom who got under it.
Kenny Odom, 55 catches on the year, 488 yards, 5, now 6 touchdowns, tied for first on the team.
There goes Terrence Carter Jr. Morton the other way. Pass corralled by Douglas. A first down and another big play. There goes Douglas inside the 25.
10th play of the drive. Reno needs to low. Ball is loose. It's picked up. Penguins have it on the run. Down to the 40 and finally tackled. Brandon Chambers Jr. came up with a loose piggy. Flipping the field, Karsten Marshall forced it.
The linebacker there, just poor blocking. And there he goes again. Dane Hodge with the scoop. Second turnover for that young man today with the interception. Too many red shirts in the backfield there. You just can't leave your quarterback unprotected. That time Reno gets it knocked out by Marshall, and what a...
Block does hand it off. He cuts upfield, and he has a catch. Great run here, Elijah Green inside the 20.
Abu Sama in the game. This is about the spot on the field where he broke off the big run in the first half that set up the touchdown for Iowa State. This time it's up the middle and Sama breaks contained. He's going to race to the end zone. Touchdown. 40 yards for the score for Abu Sama.
Fires, picked off, intercepted. Tegan Wilk with good yardage on the return. Critical mistake by Veltkamp. ECU extinguishes the drive.
They average only giving up about 92.5 yards per game, but this is a monster Miami offensive line. Instead, they slip a little tight end pass to Alex Bauman. He's up the seam, and he runs all the way inside the 30.
So Pitzenberger is back there. Reno throwing it. Lucius Anderson. The 4th down conversion. He's down to the 5.
He falls down here. They got caught. They picked up the blitz this time. They ran a little switch release.
Mountaineers still with time. Their last 2 drives ended in Texas Tech territory in the half. Deep ball. Guess who? Douglas has it into the red zone. Spun out of bounds.
The struggle with trying to stop Texas Tech is that they will run the ball, and so your eyes are in the backfield, and all of a sudden just a busted coverage on the back end, and Caleb Douglas with...
Well, how about the way that here through the first 5 plays, backup QB Caleb Osborne moved the football. Look at Osborne now. He's in open space. Caleb Osborne
going to the house. Oh,
got taken down with a touchdown-saving tackle at the 23-yard line.
Handoff, and it breaking free. Jaden Gilbert down the sidelines. Catches a block and finally run out of bounds. Billy Estep saving the touchdown.
To make the stop, the transfer from the University of Colorado. Now again with an empty backfield, looking right, looking left, throwing long, wide open in the middle of the field. Catch is made by big DeAndre Johnson at 6'8", 220 pounds. What a great target to have.
Now Locke, pressure comes, and it's fumbled, loose at the 10, fumbled again, who has it? Picked up by FIU. Each team trades turnovers.
They are a ground attack first kind of team, even though they split their offensive totals.
Q Cook gives it off, and look out to the outside. Bulldogs get a big one on the first play. It may go all the way for 98 yards to the end zone. Andrew Burnett on the first play from the 2-yard line.
Well, just an absolute breakdown, but a great call.
Drinkle and his offensive coordinator, Jim Chapin, said they trust about him. Pressure coming. Labus will step out of the pocket.
That's
nothing there.
Pass.
Now he takes a look and ad-libs, and his throw is hauled in by Tyson Davis.
For this UTEP Minor offense.
That's what you're saying. Just to get 4 or 5 yards on first down. Stay ahead if you're UTEP. Pump and go. He has a man. And running ahead of the pack is Josh Schutz for another huge UTEP score.
This is 3rd and a long 8. The line to make is in Central Michigan territory at the 49. Setting up middle screen. They put it on their top receiver, making that grab.
Wow.
Heading to the house. Touchdown, Chip Trainum, Toledo.
That right there is just, I am talented, I am gifted, and I can do things that most cannot on that play right there.
Minicucci, middle of the field is open. And staying on his feet is Kyrie Duplessis. Just shy of a score.
So everyone is doing their job on the defense side of the ball. It gives him and everyone else chances to take more shots on the ball and to take more risks because you trust the guys around you.
Brown looking back against the grain. And the pass is going to be picked off, intercepted at the 15, Amir Boyd. And Boyd waiting for the convoy. There it is. Back to WVU territory. Boyd brought down all the way inside the 20. Texas Tech in the red zone. Rodriguez actually interviewed for the head coaching job at Texas Tech at the turn of the century when it went to Mike Leach. Deep ball. And Texas Tech strikes again. The second touchdown reception for Micah Hudson today.
But you got to give a lot of credit to this Yost defense for stepping up and making a play.
L.J. Phillips found a crease. He's past the 20 to the second level. And he's able to slip on a Mangialardi's tackle. Then Cordy ultimately brings him down. Huge run from Phillips, feasting off that momentum from his defense.
He's just going to finish strong.
Chip Trainum has come free. Put the victory tag on it. Chip Trainum, touchdown, Toledo. And the Rockets have solidified this one today.
Woods is 31. He's a DB, a nickelback. Pressure off the edge. Intercepted by Jack State. Taken the other way. The run is on and inside the 10, down to the 9-yard line. Great play by Walker Osteen.
28 yards of return over the last 4 games as we are underway in this old-fashioned state rivalry. And Norris has an opening. He's at the 35, he's at the 40, he's past the kicker, he's at midfield. Nobody is going to catch the Pineville product from Tioga High School.
That's the way you start a ball game.
Travian Hargrave now leaves the backfield out of motion. Empty backfield for Joseph. Standing back, thrown over the middle. Intercepted right to his man. Jalen Jones taking it the other way. He's got the 20. 15 makes a man miss. 10 gets cut down. We got a flag on the return, but that should be a Georgia State interception.
All right, ready for a big fourth quarter finish. Hitzenberger, he's got room, bursting, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, 44 yards to the house, we're tied.
Yeah, he's our potential impact player.
But now it's 3rd and 12 as Armento low snap and under some pressure. Now he evades it, looking for a receiver. He's going to loft it deep, and he's got a man and making the catch.
What a grab.
Big-time catch by Nick Trujillo.
Flushed out on the move. He does all that on the run, Dan.
Put it on the money.
And off his back foot.
Trujillo brings it out all the way. It's also a family affair. His son Brady's a tight end coach. His son Brett's a wide receiver. And the receiver is wide open in the end zone.
Arnette's pass complete to number 7, Nick Trujillo.
And it's Trujillo again.
And now the dangerous return man, Parker Kingston, at the 45. Dicing it up the middle. There goes Kingston. Past one tackler. House call. 55 yards.
Ask your offense to do more than it's done all afternoon.
Is in zone. Up top, deflected, intercepted. There's Jones again. Pick 6.
And as long as you are in the top 10, you're going to get one of those at-large bids. Play action for Beck. He's going to take a shot for C.J. Daniels into the end zone. Oh, he caught it for a touchdown. With a defender right in his face, C.J. Daniels adds to the Miami lead.
In the first 3 or 4 ball games, Appalachian had about 12 turnovers in the first, 3 or 4 ball games.
Here's Cole going up top, looking for the front side. Does he get that there? Touchdown, black and gold. Dalton Stroman using the turf once again, and this time it's for 6.
Direct snap. And now a handoff to Nick Minicucci. Ryan Carty getting creative. Minicucci bombing it to Jake Thaw, who's under it. Spinning, staying up. What a score by Delaware!
BYU third in the Big 12 on 4th down conversions this year. Leave it in Bachmeier's hands. Over the middle, caught. First down and more. The 100-meter state champ is in for a touchdown. Parker Kingston for 46.
From the 36, DeMonte trying to throw deep on first down. Was hit as he threw. Coming back to it, TK King. One-on-one, blazing speed, TK all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, TD.
Ahmad Hardy, excuse me, it is Bo Pribula. He's inside the 25, down to the 20, into the 10, and stop there.
No interception so far, still hasn't thrown one collegiately. And there goes a handoff, tight roping the far sideline, somehow staying in, and then getting past Mitchell is DJ Taylor, who runs it all the way in. An official fell on the far sideline. Somehow Taylor stayed in bounds, and he runs it in 63 yards away.
Weewu moves over to the starting center spot, and Mateer had it picked off. It's deflected, tipped off, and it's coming back the other way. Perkins all the way inside the 10 to the 5. Harold Perkins, one of their best players defensively, with another huge play. That's his 3rd interception of the season.
And it's deflected by Patrick Payton, who starts up the field and then goes inside and is able to get a hand up in the air and bat that thing to Harold Perkins, the outside linebacker nickel, who ends up picking it off and taking it inside the 10-yard line. We knew this was going to be a defensive ball game. We knew that the defenses were going to have to make plays. It's how Oklahoma has made its living over the last month. But LSU with the first massive play defensively in this game.
1st and goal from just inside the 5-yard line.
On the year, they're 5th in the conference and 75th in America. Here's Creel. He has blocking, cuts inside, and he's gone. Creel. See ya. Touchdown, Jacksonville, and the Gamecocks take the lead for the first time since an early 7-0 advantage.
Safeties creep up for Tennessee. Alexander again. Huge hole on the right side, and he will score. 28-yard touchdown run for Cedric Alexander. Pavia Mafia feeling it in the stands.
On 2nd and 8, Helms, the pitch to Short, who's been productive so far. And here's another big run by Noah Short. Down the sideline. Does he have enough in the tank? The stiff arm at the end. And it's a touchdown.
19 yards from the freshman running back Sterling Joseph. Back to Joseph. He's spinning. He's got daylight. Sterling Joseph. 2 touchdowns here in the 4th quarter.
In the backfield, in motion. Oh, loose football on the deck. Arkansas has it. Scooped up. Bradley Shaw. Touchdown, Arkansas. 32 yards.
Or off the game clock, excuse me.
Turner now going deep. And he's got Norton. Norton to the end zone. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. "41-yard hookup from Zion Turner to Adrian Norton."
Thankful he was for this experience and to be here in a Tennessee uniform. He said, I grew up idolizing players myself, and so being in that position is different. Here's a deep ball. Touchdown, Tennessee! Chris Brazel the second. It's a 52-yard strike from Aguilar to Brazel.
Pressure as Crowder throws, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Penix has got it. His defense knows what to do with it as well. Already a couple of defensive scores on the year.
Yeah, there's Jonathan Penix right where he needs to be. There's pressure on the quarterback. He has to get rid of it a little sooner. Your best pass defense forever and always will be a good pass rush.
This is a long traveling conference. There's no question about it.
Oh, Clark with a wide open man. No one even close to him. And it's going to the end zone for Jaron Askren.
65 yards on a broken play, coverage-wise.
An all-out blitz. They drop out of it, and he just finds a soft spot in the zone. There's Bishop through traffic. He is off and running again. A 35-yard touchdown for Deshaun Bishop. Second of the game. Bishop's running against Vanderbilt like he's back at Carnes High School playing Powell.
A 5-point Louisiana Tech lead. Back from the 7. And it's Devin Gandy.
Look at this.
Here he goes. Gandy down the sideline. Can they catch him? Nope. Gandy all the way with the return for the score.
Well, I was surprised that they didn't kick it through the end zone. There had to be a reason that OB didn't kick it all the way out.
I've never had a team where there's not a bell cow. You can just put it into his stomach and ride. Castellanos taking a deep shot on first down. Robinson has it. Deuce Robinson. Spectacular catch. Gain of 44.
Actually ended up inside the 5. And a fake. Evan Crenshaw is going to throw it, and the Trojans have converted.
He had a 50-50 shot. Pavia looking for him. Everybody's covered. Now he's directing traffic and will ad-lib a Pavia scramble for a first down, and he busts the seam all the way down into Tennessee territory. That is a 31-yard scramble on the ad-lib by Diego Pavia.
Henderson motioned out wide. McCown. Off the hands of Amador, and it's intercepted by Jaden Mays. Mays with a flag down inside the 20. Henderson, the track star, trying to bring him down, and Mays is all the way in for a pick 6.
Sierra Clark on the sidelines, our camera guys, our timeout coordinator, and everyone. Q Cuck is in the open again, and he's taking this the distance for the touchdown.
Here's your ball game.
No flags.
Makes it 3rd and 5. Tulsa's 1 for 5 on 3rd downs. Hayes one-on-one. Jump ball. Intercepted. Still on his feet. UAB with their first takeaway.
Looked like Vandy moved on the right side. Straight ahead, Alexander. Gain of 17. Got to find the mouthpiece and put it back in.
1st and 10. Lagway. Pump and go. Lets it fly on 1st down. It's caught. J. Michael Sturdivant hauled it in. Gain of 34, and it's 1st and goal for the Gators.
A 27-yard field goal to win it. And to clinch the title, the kick is up. The kick is good. And Jacksonville State has won the way in to the conference championship game with a kick at the buzzer to defeat Western Kentucky 37-34.
First down, Texas State coming off a touchdown drive last time out. Here's Jackson. Back to pass, steps up, heaving it deep. Bo Sparks wide open, and that is a walk-in touchdown for Bo Sparks.
They would be bowl eligible. If Texas State holds on to beat South Alabama, they would be bowl eligible. So either 7, 8, or 9. And this is not a quick popper over the middle. And I don't think anybody's going to catch Jonathan Bibbs. He's going to take it all the way in for a touchdown.
Working the right side. Ahmad Hardy breaks some more tackles and stays on his feet. He's had some great runs, but this might be the best one of the season. 53 yards for Hardy.
Howard's going to hand it off to Davis. He's got a yard and he's got more. Nobody is going to catch the bulldozer.
Oh, my.
76 yards.
The result of the play.
Davis with his 6th touchdown of the year.
8 penalties now today are in Middle Tennessee. New Mexico State has only been penalized 3 times. DeMonte throwing it for TK King, and King made the catch. TK King, an unreal catch. Flag is thrown as well. It's going to be PI and a touchdown for TK.
Armenta back to throw. Clean pocket. He's going to air it out. Going deep. Looking for Trujillo. Did he hold on? Yes, he did.
Beautiful pass.
Phenomenal before the safety gets there.
Up at the line of scrimmage quickly. Mateer picked off, coming back the other way. Halsey. And he's got a group of blockers in front of him. Knocked out of bounds. That's the 2nd interception of the day thrown by Mateer, who ultimately made the tackle. But the Tigers defense once again proves to be impregnable.
A.J. Halsey ends up right.
3rd and 18. Southern Miss has got all kinds of substitutions from Troy. Shot downfield for Carl Chester. He's inbounds along the far sideline, and it'll be dropped.
Also want to give a shout out to our folks behind the scenes back in the production room as this kick is taken out about 2 yards deep by Jenkins, and Jenkins across the 25 and across the 30. Jalen Jenkins, one man to beat. It's a foot race, and he is gone.
Matchup has ever had. Even when I was here, like Tennessee was whooping our butt every year, so it didn't feel like a rivalry until 2011. We had an overtime game, and there goes Pavia.
Pavia after the pump fake and another cutback. Diego Pavia looking for his Heisman moment. And he takes it all the way down to the 35 on a 41-yard scramble.
Aggies rush 4. Thompson gets around the edge. Gagliano lifts it far side, and it is pulled in. And a flag comes in. Landon Collins the catch. A flag comes in, though, right around the 35. Clearance calls with flags picked up. So the play will count. Goes for 48 to Collins, all the way down to the 26.
Margin of the Bobcats will have been at a disadvantage for both, but hasn't been a huge factor today. Here's a deep ball, and that's caught in stride.
A drop of the bucket from Hollins to his target, Jeremy Scott, for a touchdown.
He gets the handoff, big hole up the middle. Dropped at the 21-yard line. Kanai Walker finally hangs on, but a huge 38-yard pickup for Jamal Roberts.
Last week related?
Last week is not related. Who's on first?
Little receiver screen, tunnel screen. Burks on the move. Burks with a burst. Touchdown Sooners. There it is.
Stay aggressive.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And the kick going to be fielded by Hagans around the 5. Samir Hagans, look out! On senior night, Hagans needs a block. Runs into a guy, now reroutes. 30, 25, 20. Samir, can you find? No. He'll be taken down at the 13.
Stands back at the 45-yard line. Try to return this Devin Bale punt. It's a good one, boy. Backpedals all the way back to the 33-yard line. Spins out of one tackle, breaks another one coming near side. Coleman. He may take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Snap is back. Kick is up. And it's good. Tony Sterner with the 20-yard field goal in overtime.
They go to the single side. Green makes the catch. Down at the 36-yard line. They went to their big, imposing target.
No one deep. Troy going to take a chance. They have Ra-Ra Thomas. He just beat Josh Moten. And Ra-Ra Thomas to the end zone for Troy. They went one-on-one.
Here the handoff. Here goes Mallory. Mallory breaks tackles. He's off to the races. Mallory to the end zone. That pass picked off, going the other way. Pick 6 for KJ Flo. 34 yards. KJ Flo has had himself a second half to remember.
Like the fact that they're going really up-tempo now.
Mateer, downfield wide open. It's room service. Satania. College football playoff hopes alive.
Pavia gets a lot of the credit. Clark Lee gets a lot of the credit, as they're due, but here we
Chance
go.
for a home run for Cedric Alexander. He is in. 39-yard touchdown run for Alexander. Flags on the play after the touchdown. Personal fouls coming against Tennessee.
On the return, it's Berrien Brown. Brown got to the corner. Goes north-south, still in bounds, all the way up near midfield. So a prolific return by Berrien Brown.
So now it's 3rd and 27. Sluka again to the end zone, and this time it's caught again, but this time it's Michael Scott. 32 yards.
They had to look at it more closely, probably would have been incomplete, but nevertheless, it was offsides, it was a free play. Here we go. Again.
Second free play in a row. Cross-field pass. Byron Brown, another flag comes in. Singleton was interfered with, and he still makes the catch.
Overton breaks the tackle, and the freshman is dynamic past midfield, bumped out of bounds near the 40.
Once again, Turner sweeping, now cutting across the middle. Hash marks in front of him, being chased down from behind, inside the 25 and out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Aaron Turner on the biggest play from scrimmage.
he could come back to USF for one more year if he wants to, or there are going to be plenty of programs out there that are going to be trying to entice him.
Sam Franklin breaks a couple of tackles and takes it down inside the Rice 15-yard line. A 33-yard pickup.
To get 2 more yards to keep this drive alive.
Drones to the air on the slant. He's got Peterkin. Snook Peterkin, 57 yards, and Virginia Tech's on the board.
This second half just went against the Seminoles. Final play of the game, a heave and an interception. And that will finish it. Ben Hanks, the freshman corner, puts a stamp on this one, and Florida wins it 40-21.
RJ Maryland really excited about these tight ends for SMU.
Johnson patient, then he punches the gas. You ain't gonna catch him if his name is Chris Johnson. Jaron Kiade, Songopolatelli, a quarterback, feels the rush from Smith, lets it fly, and uncorks a beauty. Come on now.
I mean, he is fired up, and Darius Pete Thamel reporting on College Game Day this morning as McClure trying to break through for one of his bigger runs all the way down to the 37.
After that quick first down, needs 11 here to keep this drive going. Pressure. Flag is out as Daniels flips it downfield and finds Simmons, who's running to the end zone. Is this going to be another Auburn touchdown called back by a penalty?
I don't know. Amazing to see, and you know, he's like a lot of right-handed quarterbacks. He scrambles out, and then he does a good job there. This is where the receiver is. Very close to stepping out of bounds, but does not. And there's the true freshman, Lee, who just loses sight of him, and then he's got the speed to go. Watch this. Watch him react to his quarterback. Stay in bounds, make that catch, and now use your speed to outrun him to the end zone.
And now this Auburn crowd has come back to life in this Bama offense, Kirk, which had gotten the running game going. Simmons was, Simpson was getting some rhythm going.
30-19 for Jennings. Jennings. Flush to Luave, almost got him. Oh, but I got one hand. What a catch by Jordan Hudson. Fourth quarter, here we go. Songopolatelli looking in zone. Got him! Karan Adams. And yeah, when you throw dimes like that, you better dance. With at least 80 tackles on the year. 13.5 to play. Patient running, now jumping into the outside, and there goes Chris Johnson looking for the end zone for the second time, and they're gonna mark him out.
Tide have some backup, fresh defensive linemen in there on this third down. They bring pressure, ball's out quickly, catch is made by Simmons. He's running, Simmons breaks free! It's a foot race! He's finally brought down inside the 5, the Tigers.
Xavier Mincy right here just missed a potential interception, now misses a would-be tackle, and what a job by Malcolm Simmons after the catch. Shaking off that time, did a nice job of selling it, going downfield, and came back to the ball.
Empty backfield. Daniels on the carry, and it's intercepted. Bray Hubbard for Alabama. A rare turnover for the Tigers, just their 7th all season off the hands of Mabson. And
yeah, I just feel like they've been flirting with this the entire game. And eventually it's going to catch up to them. Just a check down, ball goes up into the air. 3 different Bama defenders right there. And as you say, there's Bray Hubbard, who's kind of been that mainstay, kind of that steady force on that back end, not setting the tone and attacking at all.
Down to 40 seconds. Quick pitch to the edge. Coleman breaks a tackle. Lost the ball. Alabama recovers. Deontay Lawson falls on it. And the Crimson Tide, with that takeaway, are going to survive the Iron Bowl, go to Atlanta to play for a conference championship.
And it's cost him once, and now it cost him a second time. Ball is away from his body. Hubbard comes in, knocks it away. Jefferson as well. And then Deontay Lawson's able to secure the football and secure a victory for Alabama.
Auburn only committed 6 turnovers all season. But
James Rendell, and they fake it! And a beautifully executed fake down the left sideline, inside the 20, and the speed all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Wow, what a play. I mean, it's interesting that he's out there. He wants to be. Play fake to Jeremiah Love. C.J. Carr avoids the rush, going deep, and it is knocked away, incomplete. No, it's caught. Wow, what a catch by Faison. 3rd and 7. Got to beat man coverage. Brown going down the right sideline, and it is caught along the sideline. Caden High. Perfect throw from Elijah Brown, and there's the biggest play of the game for the Cardinals.
How do you ignore the head-to-head? In the head-to-head, Miami won.
All that said, I agree with you. Williams straight ahead, and there he goes. Aeneas Williams out into the open. Williams, 51 yards, touchdown. And Notre Dame will take it, whatever they can get. If it adds to the margin of victory, if it adds some style points, even in a game that's already decided, they will take it. We're just simply trying to break down the challenges that committee is facing. Meyer takes off, and he's going to scramble for a first down. Still going. How about that run? All the way down to the 10, and the Stanford sideline's just going nuts.
You want this, you got that. No way, watch them walk right past you. Run fast while you have the chance.